Diet, exercise, and sleep trump medications. Medication is the last option. Your fourth psychiatric consultation. Yesterday we talked about the bell-shaped curve and moderation and all things that contribute to quality of life. Today we are going to discuss diet. This book focuses on exercise, sleep, and diet to maximize quality of life. There are many other activities. As you engage in those activities, you should explore the boundaries of those activities. You should determine how extensive and intensive these activities should be to extract your optimum quality of life. Let us start with diet. The first concept that should be considered is the LD50. The LD50 is the lethal dose which kills half of those exposed to that dose. Consider water. The LD50 for water is 6 liters. Half the adults who drink 6 liters of water rapidly will die. Half will live. Consider alcohol. Half the people who rapidly drink 13 shots of liquor will die. A shot is 45 milliliters of 40% by volume alcohol. A teaspoon of caffeine has 3.2 grams of caffeine. About 10 grams or 3 teaspoons of pure caffeine is a lethal dose. A moderate or optimal level of water for daily consumption is between 8 and 15 8-ounce cups of water for the average adult male, and 8 to 11 8-ounce cups of water for an adult female. 2 to 4 cups of coffee daily reduce depression, and with reduction of depression, one would expect a reduction in suicide. For the average person, 70 to 500 milligrams of caffeine in the morning reduces the risk of depression and suicide. 1 cup has 70 to 140 milligrams of caffeine. I rely on Coffee, Caffeine, and Risk of Depression Among Women by Michael Lucas and others. This was published quite a few years ago. Fasting is a common practice for religious and other reasons. There is some evidence that fasting can improve metabolic health and may facilitate weight loss. The issue of fasting merits more research. Fasting in moderation, like exercise in moderation, is likely to improve quality of life and health. I rely on Intermittent Fasting and Human Metabolic Health by Ruth E. Patterson and others. This was published in 2015. Coffee and Caffeine Consumption and Depression, a meta-analysis of observational studies by Wang L. Shen and others. This was published in 2015. Maintaining healthy eating with a body mass index between 19 and 25 will lengthen life and reduce the risk of health problems. Recently, there's some literature that suggests that muscle mass is a better measure of longevity than BMI. However, I'm not going to address that today. A healthy BMI for men and women is between 19 and 25. Consult with your doctor how your age, your medical condition, and other factors would affect this information. Height and weight for 4 feet 10 inches. The optimum is between 91 and 115 pounds. For 4'11", it's 94 to 119 pounds. For 5 feet, it's 97 to 123 pounds. For 5'1", it's 100 to 127 pounds. From 5'2", it's 104 to 131 pounds. For 5'3", it's 107 to 135 pounds. For 5'4", it's 110 to 140 pounds. For 5'5", it's 114 to 144 pounds. For 5'6", it's 118 to 148 pounds. For 5'7", it's 121 to 153 pounds. For 5'8", it's 125 to 158 pounds. For 5'9", it's 128 to 162 pounds. For 5'10", it's 132 to 167 pounds. For 5'11", it's 136 to 172 pounds. For 6 foot, it's 140 to 177 pounds. For 6'1", it's 144 to 182 pounds. For 6 foot 2 inches, it's 148 to 186 pounds. For 6 foot 3 inches, it's 157 to 192 pounds. For 6 foot 4, it's 156 to 205 pounds. For 6 foot 5, it's 162 to 211 pounds. For 6 foot 6, it's 164 to 216 pounds. For 6 foot 7, it's 169 to 222 pounds. For 6 foot 8, it's 173 to 228 pounds. For 6 foot 9, it's 177 to 233 pounds. For 6 foot 10, it's 182 to 239 pounds. America has an obesity epidemic, and these weights seem ridiculously low, but the BMI is based on insurance data that goes hundreds of years that compares height and weight with longevity. Let us start with the adverse effects of obesity. As the BMI rises from 25 to 50, many health problems emerge. The health problems of obesity defeat medications and surgical treatments for obesity. Obesity increases fat in the belly, liver, heart, brain, prostate gland, arteries, skin, and other organs. Let us start with the brain. Tomorrow I'm going to give the rest of the effects of obesity on the body in detail. Thank you for your time and your kindness. Have a great day.